Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of moral science. Today we will be going to start the new chapter, that is building character. Definitely students, in this book Pulse and Petals, we are having some of the chapters which is not only from the learning point of moral science but also from our life point. It is very important. It encourages in our students life, we get encouraged by this type of particular moral values which must be injected in us from right now only, because it is the need of us at this time only. So every chapter is very important for you people, because it gives you more and more importance related to the life values. What life values you must have, what the way you can make your life better and easy to live, what way you can have the good qualities to be injected in you, and what the way the bad qualities you can ignore and from your life. So that way we can see this particular chapters are not just a chapter but a big lesson for our life. Let us have this building character chapter. Definitely student, character plays a very important role. A person is known from his or her character. Character plays a very important role for in everyone's life. Every person wants to make a good character that can be recognized by the people, that can be known by the people, that these people are very good in nature. So let us see how the building character is there. Character means the inner quality which makes a person to be identified by someone. That is known as the character. All the peoples are having some character. Characters, features of a person are itself known as the characteristics. Okay, what the character a person is having. Okay. Let us have the chapter building character. Character, you cannot dream yourself into a character. You must hammer and forge yourself one. Henry David Thoreau has said, you cannot dream yourself into a character. Definitely we cannot take the character of someone, but we can get inspired by someone. We are seeing so many people in our life. Like first we see our parents, how the way they are become so good in the society. They are known in the society by so many people, and so many people appreciate them, their quality, what they are having. Okay, so that makes that things say that by just seeing them we cannot make a character, but you must hammer and forge yourself one. You can form your character by daily investing in for your character. That investment is not money, that investment is a good values. When you will inject the good values in yourself, definitely day by day in you good characters will be there. People will be able to see good things in you. They will get inspired. Like you people, first there you get inspired by someone else. Same way, when you will have good habits, you can also become an inspiration for others. So that is a character. So by just dreaming, we cannot form a character that we will be known as good. That way, if we will be thinking, people will not say good. Till the time we will make something good in us, so that people can find definitely the person is good in character. So if character is not dreaming, it has to be formed by daily hammering the characteristics of ours, like features of ours that will help us to make good. Character is a combination of qualities or traits that distinguishes a person. Definitely all the persons are distinguished through the way of character only. It could be defined as the personality of an individual. If you see through the pages of youth magazines and read home sections by columnists and personality experts in newspaper, you will find an oft repeated topics. How can I develop personality? Ursula Bloom, one of Britain's most prolific novelists, she authored 560 books, gave this famous advice to young people: please do not do as I did at your age and waste your years copying other people. For that, how many books she had written? Actually, she is a great writer, and she had written how many books? She had authored how many books? 560 books. And one moral value she had given. Being a writer also, being a novelist also, but still she had given one message to all the people, that she tried to copy others. As many people, we also start doing copying others. Copying is not there. We must inspire ourselves that we must do something good, that we will be also known as the other people are knowing. Just copying is not good. Copying is from outer side. Okay, copying when we do, it is from outer side, it is not from inner side. Has one want to change, has one want to become good, it must come from inner soul of the person. It must come from inside of the person. That will help the person to grow up with a good character. This quest for character or personality is not a modern quest. It is not a modern quest. It is from old. It is old as man. And from the ancestors' time, people want to know how could we become good? How could we be known? How could our character will be developed that people will appreciate us? There are the many type of questions which comes in our mind. Some of the time when we got hurt by some of the peoples, we just try what is the bad in us. The thing is that nothing is bad in us, but the thing is we not develop the thing which is inside us. We must develop the things, positive things from inside to outside, so that people can understand that we are good. Just by, as I said, by dreaming it will not be done. In your work it must be seen. It must be seen in the deeds what you are doing daily. That will show your character. When Socrates was asked the same question by Greek youth, he replied, know thyself. Means know yourself first, then try to understand others. Knowing oneself is a key to develop a desirable personality. Definitely, what values you are having better, you only can know, no one else. It can be known by the one who is processing that, not others. Because others see only the outer side, inner side, we can recognize what we are. That's why I said copying is not good. We must change ourselves from inside. That will make us satisfied, and that satisfaction will really be understood by the people. They will recognize one day that we are definitely good. Though an excellent advice, it did not satisfy the curious youth, for it did not explain much. When Roman youth approached Marcus Aurelius for an answer to this question, he said, "Be thyself." The very first answer was know thyself, means know yourself, and the next thing was be thyself, means be what you are. Don't change yourself according to the people, don't copy others. Be what you are. Make changes in yourself. What you can do, what you can accept, that changes is needed, not for copying and not to become like someone. Definitely there are so many people discriminated through the characters. We must try to take from every person the good characters. We must try to insulate in ourselves the good things. The psychologists of today tend to tell the youth, develop thyself. There are three things. Very first, know thyself, be thyself, and the last is develop thyself. As I said, very first, you know what you are. Second thing, what you are, accept it, be thyself. And the third thing is that what you accepted, develop in that. Make development. Development is needed for our living, for others living, happiness. That for that everything what is needed, develop yourself. So the answer of this urgent query of our day, what is character, is the answer is character is development of oneself. And for development, we must know ourselves. Then only we can make development. Till the time we will not understand ourselves, till the time we will not recognize ourselves, what we are, we cannot make it development. For the development, first we must know ourselves, and then we have to accept that also, that we are like this, and then we must try to make changes in ourselves. For centuries, personality was considered to be a garb or dress that one could put on. Accordingly, this dress consisted of a well-groomed appearance, good manners, neat and tasteful clothing, etc. Now we know that character or personal is not the external appearance of the self. It is a development self. What it is? It is a development self. You must be alright to think for yourself, voice your own opinion, and act responsibly. An authentic behavior is the litmus test of a developed self. You cannot form a genuine character by simply copying the clothes of film stars, of apping the mannerism of leaders and models. So here the student very good, and I think is there that by just seeing the most probably we are seeing the television actors and actresses, we want to become like them, we want to become popular like them, we want to see what characters they are having. Why to see what character they are having? First we have to see what characters we are having. How could we make ourselves best? Why to see the best? We have to see the best in others so that we can understand what way we can make development in ourselves. But copying is not the right thing. So character cannot be developed by good clothing, by the good thing, but it can be dressed consisted of a groom appearance, good manners, neat and tasteful clothing, etc. It must be there. Now we know the character of personal is not the external appearance of the self, it is a developed self. Okay. We are three persons. Most of us do not realize that we are not just one person, but really three persons. The person we think we are, the person others think we are, and the person we really are. So how many people we know that we know three persons in our life. Most of us, we do not realize that we are not just one person, but we are three persons in a three characters in one person. What are the three things? The person we think we are. First we think what we are. It just dreams, it just comes in our mind. We are good. We are having a kind nature. We are having a helping nature, that we think about ourselves. The person others think we are. The second thing we are in us, the next person sees what the way we are. That is the second person in us. The third person, when we really feel about us, that what we are. Definitely students, in our life, in a person, how many people can be seen? Three person can be seen in a person. Very first person is that person which we made by in our thoughts, that what we are. Second is that person what the people find thoughts in us. And the third thing is the third person is the person we really are. We accept that what we are. So there are three persons in a single person. It is easy to fool ourselves that we are someone other than who we are. Other person can tell us certain truth about us which we may not be aware of. There could be other areas of our personality which we are aware, but which we are afraid of reveals to others. These days there are many methods that can be employed to understand ourselves. Even the result of such methods may not be understood properly sometimes. So the very first thing is very clear. Most oftenly all the people do in this world, what? They make fool to themselves that we are so and so. But actually there are, that comes in the reality, definitely. Second thing is that one person, what they tell us about us, the truth we must try to accept, and according to that we must try to develop ourselves. How could we can overcome from that particular negativity? And if positivity is there, then also we must try to make it much more better. There could be some areas of our personality which we are aware, but which we are afraid to reveal to others. That is our reality, that we know. Some of the weakness of ours, some of the things which we must know, but we are not able to accept before others because it is our weakness. These days there are many methods that can be employed to understand ourselves. Many programs are there, many personality development programs are there, where the things are explained how to good we can overcome from our weaknesses and the shortcomings, so that we can make a strong character that can be same by the three peoples. What we know, what others also know for the same, and what really we are, the three will be same, and we will constitute of one person. Author P. Pereira, the author of the book Success in 30 Days, shared one of his personal experience when he got his handwriting analyzed by a graphoanalysis expert. He got the expert to analyze his handwriting by mixing it with those of many others. One of the things the expert said after reading Pereira's handwriting is, never trust this person with money. Pereira was dumbfounded and asked him, is this person dishonest? Oh no, he explained, he is a man of integrity. But he is put in charge of any project, he will concentrate so much on the success of the project that he will entirely neglect the keeping of accounts. What I meant was that he cannot be entrusted with the keeping of accounts. That was quite a relief for Pereira. Because Pereira, who has written the book Success in 30 Days, there are so many thoughts coming there, exactly what the person is not able to understand. It was quite a relief for Pereira that to know that what he realized there, the person is appointed for doing some work of accountancy, but actually he is not having the in keeping of accounts. His attention is in something else. The knowledge of an unknown facet is a person's character can make him alert and careful. Characters do not change, opinions alter, but characters are only developed. This is a very good line by Benjamin Disraeli. What I have said is very clear. Characters cannot be changed, but we can overcome by developing it. Opinions can change. Opinions alters means opinions can be changed. Something wrong if we are having in our character that cannot be changed, but it can be developed. How? From negativity to positivity it can be developed. Some wrong thing we are thinking, it can be made into right by positivity. That changes can be there. So characters do not change of a person, but opinions of other people can be changed if we will try to develop something good in our character. It is not easy to find out what others think we are, but what we do after learning their opinions is important. If you are not able to face the truth, you are likely to get upset. Again, if you are self-analytical, it is possible to make what you think you are to coincide with the person you are. The following age-old formula may be helpful in assessing those around you. He who knows not and knows not that he knows not is a fool, leave him. He who knows not and knows that he knows not is simple, teach him. Means he who knows and knows not that he knows is asleep, wake him. He who knows and knows that he knows is wise a person, follow him. There are 4 characters has been explained. Very first, he who don't know anything and knows that he don't know anything, then also he don't want to change, is a fool person. That person we cannot make understand, because after realizing also the person don't want to know anything, leave him. He who knows not and knows that he knows not is simple, teach him. It means the person, first of all the person don't know anything, but he knows that he is not knowing anything, he want to learn. Definitely simple, teach him to know what he is lacking. He who knows and knows that he knows not that he knows is asleep, wake him. Make the person awake from the sleep, so that the person can understand that he have to learn something, because he know very well that he is not knowing anything. Okay, he who knows, if the second and third is the difference. Very first person is that who is not knowing anything and want to learn, we have teach him. But the second person is that he knows everything, but he is not acting according to the things. We have to make the person wake up. Definitely the person will act because he knows everything. The last person is very good. He knows everything and he know that he knows everything. He is alert, is wise. We have to follow him. So this was for today's class, student. Next class we will be learning the more about building character. For today's class this much. Thank you and have a nice day.